Welcome to the very first video of Brain Sense for the year. It's good to be back. What a privilege. All I can say about last year is good grief, with the emphasis, unfortunately, not so much on good. Focusing on grief, we all had to deal with grief in so many different ways, on so many different levels, and I predict we will continue to have to do so. Which reminded me of an excellent quote I once read in a book by Nina George, The Little Paris Bookshop. Grief taught me what is important. Love is important. Good food, standing tall, and not saying yes when you should be saying no. Love is important. Investing in your relationships right now is a pretty smart thing to do. We need on a daily basis touch and deep pressure input to flood our bloodstream with oxytocin and dopamine to push our nervous system into the calm, alert state. Research have recently shown that one of the only things that can make us happier than being filthy, stinky rich is healthy, happy relationships. Recent research, also conducted during lockdown, have emphasized the connection between mental health and well-being and owning a pet. So no, you can't go out and buy a fish. You need the touch and the deep pressure from your pets for that emotional, physical, mental well-being. Right now, more than ever before, love is important. Good food. During times of stress, we reach for sugar, cake. Give me cake, it makes me happy. But the problem is, when your blood sugar levels spike, it mimics an elevated mood, which is deceiving. But as soon as your blood sugar levels drop, it mimics a depressive state, which is not something we want to toy with at present. Sensory integration research have unfortunately confirmed why we do this. Sugar tastes are calming to the nervous system, whereas sour, tangy is alerting or energizing. We've also conducted research, however, that chewing and getting proprioceptive feedback through your jaw joint is very calming and anxiety reducing. So reach for chewy, crunchy foods, raw vegetables and fruits that contains natural sugar, and you'll be hitting the ball out of the park. At the moment, more than ever, good food is important. Standing tall, exercising, looking after your body. The preferred mode of exercise prior to lockdown, research have shown, was strength training globally. During and following lockdown, it was walking, which I absolutely love because walking gives you a repetitive motor action that's absolutely mindless. You go into a meditative, multi-sensory state. You're outside, fresh air, it's free, it's healthy, it's accessible. You don't have to wipe down weights in the gym. And you give your brain a proper break after sitting at the desk for hours on end. We also know that once you start exercising, the first thing to increase in size is not the size of your biceps, but actually your reticulospinal cord, your hippocampus, your prefrontal cortex. And don't we all just need more gray matter at present? Boy, do we need to keep our wits about us. Standing tall is important. Not saying yes when you should be saying no touches on boundaries. Of course, for me, sensory boundaries. What you listen to, what you look at, your social media feeds, what you eat. Really being vigilant about your sensory boundaries, but also emotional boundaries, spiritual boundaries, relationship boundaries, toxic people possibly in your life. And then we love to talk about a sixth sense, but as sensory integration specialists, we know really it's the eighth sense, which touches on interoception. And interoception looks out for you. Interoception wants to know, are you okay? Are you hungry, thirsty, tired? Do you need the toilet? How are your internal body organs doing? Are you stressed? Do you need more sleep? Do you need a break? Do you need to get up and move? But interoception also wants to know that gut feel. how's your gut feel? Do you have peace or do you have dis-ease? At the moment, I think we need to crank up the interoception. Not saying yes when you should be saying no is important. Don't you just love that quote? Grief taught me what is important. Love is important. Good food, standing tall, and not saying yes when you should be saying no. Drop me an email if you want to have your sensory profile assessed. If you're Nina George, yours is for free. Wishing you so much sensory sanity, health, well-being. Lots of love, everyone. Bye-bye.